And so it is so good to be back together for this beautiful day. So good to have this holy space ring again with the glorious sound of the major music service. The piece we just heard, which the translation is fascinating, give it a read sometime, but they say, "Wherefore do the heathens clamor?" And the answer is right here. Heathens and heretics all clamoring together here at First Church to touch the holy, to reach out and be held by beauty. Heathens and heretics coming together to remember what is most life-giving and true, to return to peace and understanding, to refill and replenish in this still strange and stretching time we are sharing. We Unitarian Universalists have a long history of questioning, a long history of authentic engagement with truth, which led us to these labels of heathen and heretic. From Miguel Cervantes and David Ferenz, reading the Bible for themselves, unmediated and unmitigated by religious hierarchy, seeing no mention of the Trinity there from their original vision of the oneness of holiness, undivided and whole, their vision of Jesus, whose birthday I hear is coming up, their vision of Jesus as a teacher and preacher, a guide and a leader, but no more God than you or I, a teacher who called us, reminded us, who we can emulate, especially now for us here. This same questioning spirit leads us to look out into this hurting world, to engage deeply and with a curious mind and a questioning heart to dig into this reality which surrounds us. The same questioning mind leads us to refuse to be satisfied with the casual existence of consumption and self-centered greed, but rather to shake off the delusions spoon-fed to us which would have us concerned only with ourselves, perhaps at most with our own insular families. We shake this off and we work for the liberation, for healing, for justice. Friends, we have work to do as we rebuild our communities, as we reestablish our identities and connections. We have work to do as we tend to the stresses and the wounds of these last many years. As we look up and out and into this moment of disconnection and fracture within our country, as we take in with clear hearts the violence, the fear-mongering, the stark rise in totalitarianism and racism and heterosexism, we see the work before us. And so this day matters even more. This music, this beauty, this deep well from which we come to drink, to be refreshed and reconstituted, to remember who we most deeply and truly are and why we are here. One of the great gifts of worship, of course, is music. And over again throughout this challenging stretch of years, our music here has put me back together. I remember sitting in my home during lockdown and watching a video of Ian and so many of you that you created for Easter. I watched all the worship videos, of which there were many. I watched them all to make sure there weren't any glaring mistakes in production, and so it was with a kind of analytical mind in place that I clicked the video, and there you all were. And there the music was, and it wrapped around me, and it held me, and it caught my breath, and I wept. Held in the embrace of beauty, all the feelings came. This moment and all that I had lost, the vastness of the pain that the human family was feeling, somehow within it all, inside of the music, and especially with so many of your voices. I could also feel the hope, the glimmer, the powerful truth that somehow we would make it through, that we would be back here together just like this. Music always holds somehow all of this and so much more. Beauty and pain and hope. And so especially here, now, in this precious, holy place, gathered again. Here we are held in all these things and more, in beauty and in pain and in loneliness and in hope and in love and in the clear, undivided truth that we are this day and always connected, that we are held here, that we are more beautiful and more powerful, more clear and more true together. And so we give thanks for this music, for all these music makers, for this vastness and this oneness, for these moments in which we remember, in which we return. Amen.